Nightly recap October 16th, 2025, 7 p.m. Eastern. The Schumann charts tonight tell a layered story of transition and reorganization, more than outright chaos. The main Tomsk spectrogram still shows activity centered near the 8 Hz line with consistent patterns around 12 and 20 Hz, indicating a steady but lively resonance field. The earlier burst around midday October 15th was clearly a high-density pulse that still left a visible echo through the 16th, though amplitude has leveled into a calmer but structured formation. This is often how the field behaves when the system is recalibrating after multiple geomagnetic hits rather than entering a new surge cycle. The amplitude readings show a peak near 15 on the 15th, tapering around 8 to 9 on the 16th, which is moderate and balanced for human biofield adaptation. The frequency graphs below confirm the theme. F1 through F4 remains steady with slight undulation instead of the wide swings seen earlier in the week. That means the fundamental resonance is holding its coherence and not fragmenting. When that happens, people tend to feel more internal steadiness even if emotional processing remains active. It is the energetic equivalent of shifting from turbulence to smooth flight through upper air currents. The quality lines also show that harmonic relationships between the 783, 1420, and 25 Hz bands stayed aligned, suggesting the planetary cavity is resonating in an ordered sequence rather than random bursts. On the global side, Kumiana and Alberta charts are partly offline again, confirming monitoring gaps across several networks. The lower panels labeled monitoring station offline show data transmission interruption rather than an energetic blackout. So tonight's interpretation leans toward system maintenance or geomagnetic interference from minor solar wind fluctuations. The solar data from the same period shows no major CME impact, only a mild proton enhancement earlier in the day. That subtle solar stirring often keeps the resonance mildly charged without destabilizing it. The tone of this evening's energy is transitional clarity. After several days of erratic spikes, the Schumann cavity seems to be tightening its coherence, almost like the Earth is retuning its instrument before the next movement begins. Sensitive individuals may notice lighter head pressure, improved focus, and a sense of emotional neutrality returning. Some might still feel periodic surges of fatigue or restlessness when crossing local time zones of field intensity, especially between 7 and 14 Hz, which correlate with theta-alpha brain states. That crossover can feel like being between dreams and wakefulness while fully conscious. The humorous note tonight is that the resonance looks like it finally decided to get organized after a week of cosmic freeloading. Picture the planet S frequency intern showing up late to class with a clipboard saying, "Okay, let S straighten this waveform mess out." Even the amplitude spikes seem to be standing in line for attendance. It is an unusually polite energy day in the Schumann classroom. In summary, the Schumann field is calm to moderate, harmonic stable, amplitude moderate, and global data partially offline, but no indication of a global blackout. The energy signature supports recovery, focus, and light reintegration after the intensity of the previous days. A good evening to ground, hydrate, and integrate insights rather than chase new downloads. The frequency lines tonight are saying less about disruption and more about recalibration, which, in human terms, means it is finally safe to exhale.